All right, hi everyone. So once again, it's been several days since I last recorded, and really I've gone through a bit of a down period. So I've just not been at all feeling like talking to the camera. But today I'm gonna try and knock out a couple of videos, and whilst I'm not feeling too bad. Um, Firstly, I did a little poll on Instagram a couple of days ago to see what sort of frequency of uploads people were wanting, and it seemed that most people didn't really want anything more than 3 times a week, but maybe slightly longer videos. So maybe I might cut down the frequency of the videos, but maybe cover a couple of topics in a video, or maybe just one slightly more in-depth topic or something like that. So let obviously again let me know in the comments below if like what you'd prefer, what you rather to listen to, and you know I'll try and do what I can, maybe vary the length of them, but I think I was putting a bit too much pressure on myself trying to upload a video every day. I think that was too much really, and people were finding that they weren't able to watch all of the videos because there was too many coming out. So as I was saying, I have been having a bit more of a down period the last few days again, and I think part of that was sort of I've been doing a lot of reflecting on where I am really, and you know where I've come from and where I want to be, and I've realised that I'm a lot more stuck in my illness than I sort of realised really, because when I'm having good days and I'm feeling positive, and you know, so if I've had a good gym session, that normally puts me in a fairly good mood. And if I'm not feeling bloated, if I'm having a positive, if my mindset is positive, I'm feeling good about my body and things, then my outlook on everything is much more positive, and I feel like there's a path forward with things, and that there is a way out of my sort of this bubble that I'm sort of trapped in at the moment. But if as soon as something goes wrong, like if I have a not such a good gym session, or if I wake up and I'm feeling more negative generally, or if I'm bloated, or if I'm not feeling so good about my body and things like that, normally it's going to be related to food or exercise. That's going to dictate my overall mood really. But as soon as something like that happens, everything just seems bad again. Like it seems like there's no way out of this, and that everything, you know, I'm just going to be trapped in this forever really. And part of what's made me realise that is because I'm fine to be carrying on, sort of going on with my daily routine how it is at the moment, sort of like within these tight constraints where I eat exactly the same things every day, and my routine is the same every day. Like I go to the gym at this time, and meals are at this time, and you know everything's sort of set out, and there's nothing unexpected. But as soon as there's any thoughts of stepping outside of that bubble, it causes me extreme anxiety, and that's sort of how I can tell that I'm still very much not well in the head, and still trapped in my problems. And so, something that sort of highlighted that is planning about the rest of the year, because obviously with summer coming up, you know, with the family we're talking about sort of potential holidays, and obviously as I've discussed in previous videos about going on to university in September. When I'm thinking about the things that I need to be able to do it before I can go on holiday, before I can start my uni course, some of those things that I need to be able to do, just the thought of them is causing me a lot of anxiety. So an example of that would be like having some variance in my diet, flexibility with meal times, because I need to be able to eat at different times. You know, if I've got lectures at certain hours, maybe it'll run over a meal time. I need to be able to be flexible and adapt my daily routine around that, and with exercise as well, adapt the hours or whenever I'm able to go to the gym, just to fit it in, rather than making the rest of my day revolve around meals and the gym. I need to make the meals and the gym revolve around the rest of my day. So there's quite a bit of switching around that needs to go on there. And as far as my diet goes, like obviously as I showed you a few videos back what my diet is at the moment, but you know, even just the thoughts of having different foods, even if they have the same macronutrient breakdown if it's got the same protein content, calorie content, fat content. So for example, my yogurt with protein powder that I make in the evening, if I were to swap that out for a high protein ice cream that I've brought in, even though it's the same calories and everything's the same, just the thought of having something different, something that I've not done before, it's causing me a lot of anxiety, and I'm worried that maybe my body won't react the same way to the food, and it will make me bloated, and I'll hold on to more of the calories. Or I don't know, that a lot of the things are very irrational fears, but irrational to somebody that's not suffering with an eating disorder, but to me they seem like very legitimate worries. And so that's some of the worries that I've been having over the past few days. And obviously the easiest thing would for me would just be to say, oh well, if it's going to cause me that much stress, then I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing and live the rest of my life like this, where my whole day does revolve around my food and exercise and all that sort of thing. But if I take a step back, that's not how I want to live the rest of my life. I want to be able to do what I plan to do, and to achieve what I can in life, and to get the most out of it. And in order to do that, I need to be able to combat some of these things that I've got going on at the moment, and get back to living a more normal way of going on, really, which as scary as it seems is ultimately is what I'm going to have to do. That's a bit of an update on the past few days and what I've been sort of struggling with there. So once again, thank you all for watching today. If you've got any comments, please leave them down below. I'd like to have some feedback on these videos, and please click subscribe, because another thing that's been making it difficult to get the camera out is feeling like I'm just talking to myself. Like I do want to feel as though I'm actually talking to people, and I guess without the feedback and the subscriptions and the likes, it's hard for me to see that I am actually reaching out and helping people, and people are hearing my voice and hearing what I've got to say. So as I say, any support is really appreciated, and I'll speak to you all soon. So see you later.